It is 8:41 a.m. Obviously, as you may or may not know, I went to buy Hawks merch at Waverley Park on Friday, and I'm wearing some of it today. This hoodie I already have. I already own it from a year or two ago. But the hat, the Indigenous scarf, the Legends Guernsey, it's all new. I'm very excited. I got the number on the back though. There's an AFL, there's a sports store that sells AFL things like round the corner, Southern Cross. I might go there and ask if I can get a 33 for Cyril. I might ask, because it's kind of like, it kind of looks a bit weird because there's nothing, it's just a blank white box. But also I need to go and ask if I can deflate my Sharon, because I bought a Sharon and it won't fit in my suitcase. So I might need to deflate it to take it back to England. But anyway, this is my last day. No, tomorrow's my last day, but this is my last night at this hotel. I got one more sleep at this hotel. Tomorrow I'm checking out and I'm flying home tomorrow. It's been a great holiday. Talk more about it tomorrow. But yeah, my adventures, non-AFL related, have been incredible, and AFL related, I've gotten very lucky with the games. Last week, Melbourne Collingwood. I went to Tassie to see Hawthorn win for the first time. I saw Buddy score a few goals for Sydney against North, and then Friday night, St Kilda Brisbane was a good game. Then yesterday, two close games. Western Bulldogs GWS and Melbourne Carlton. Melbourne Carlton especially, that late winner, oh my word. To witness that atmosphere was crazy. So yeah, I've been quite lucky, and maybe it will continue today. I hope that my Hawks can beat the Tigers today. I know there are fans of certain clubs that would like that. Although, if you're a Saints fan or a Dogs fan, I would argue you should be looking at Carlton because they got Collingwood next week. So just win your last game by a good percentage. By a good margin, so you get a better percentage, and overtake Carlton because they've got Collingwood. Richmond, even if we beat them today, they got Essendon next week, and I apologise to Essendon fans, but they will beat you. So forget Richmond. I'm just easing you, just because when we lose today, you can not blame us, okay? When we lose today, just don't blame us. Just think about Carlton, okay? Because don't rely on us. Don't rely on us to beat the Tigers for you. I hope we do that. I'm convinced we'll lose, but I hope that we can get up and win the game. That would be great. Better than last week, hopefully, because we won last week, sure, but the second half it was quite worrying. Gold Coast were really on it. Obviously, they needed to win to stay in finals contention, but still, we weren't very good second half last week. So I'm kind of worried about playing Richmond at MCG. They've beaten us once already this season. We did beat them last year, but that's last year. But we'll see. Like we're not doing. We're not doing great compared to what we were. I think I'm the reason, because I started supporting Hawthorn in like 2017. So ever since then, we've just gone downhill. So I apologise to other Hawks fans. But anyway, yeah. Essendon. Also, I'm going to the game. Essendon, Port Adelaide at Marvel. It's crazy. After that game, I have seen 14 of the 18 AFL teams live. And considering I've only travelled interstate for a game once in Tassie last week, stayed in Melbourne. Obviously, most of the games are in Melbourne anyway, but still, I've seen 14 teams live after today. So who's left? Adelaide Crows, Geelong, West Coast, and Freo. So yeah, those are the only 4 teams I will not have seen live after today. So yeah, I might be late to the Dons Port game. I hope not. There's enough time to get there. There's like under an hour between Hawks Richmond finishing. Approximately, obviously you don't know how long the quarters are, but it's around 2.5 hours, sometimes a bit longer. So it starts at 1:10, so let's say 3:40, 3:45. Other games at 4:40. So like in terms of like time, you can get there in time, but the problem is I got to walk with the MCG crowd to Jolimont. So that's going to be, I might miss a train, but I should be fine. But I'm trying to see if I have enough time to go to that AFL store and see if I can get this shirt printed. But yeah, regardless though, I'm going to an Essendon game in a Hawthorn. I'm going to take my jacket and I'm going to change my hat when I get to Marvel. I'm going to go and get tram 58. So the MCG tour I did, the tour guide recommended the Roe Botanical Gardens, and I thought, hey, that's next to the MCG. It's across the river, but it's close. I thought I'd add that to my day, so I'm doing that now. That's why I'm leaving early. And then I've got a ticket. When I booked the ticket for this game, I got an additional ticket for the museum. That's why I didn't do on Friday with the tour, because I already had a ticket for it on game day. So I thought I'd do that pre-game. And I'm pretty sure there's an A4W practice match. And I'm going to be supporting the Hawks, obviously, in A4W as well. So to see them live would be cool. I got a taste of Melbourne and Carlton women live yesterday. I think Taylor Harris went off injured though. I came in after that. I kind of want to see her because like she's the player I know the most about in AFLW. I was just like, yes, I'm going to see Taylor Harris live. Oh no, she's not there. Well, this is interesting. I walk through Melbourne and I think New York sometimes because there's so many like skyscrapers like everywhere. I'm just seeing a guy walking his golden retriever. That's the dog I've always wanted. One day. They're bloody expensive though. Are quite nice. It's relaxing. Probably the best oxygen I've inhaled in a long time. I made it sound weird, I know, but the air is so good. Obviously, you're around a lot of trees, so that makes sense. But yeah, there's a lot of different plants there, like cactus. Like it's cool. And there's apparently a forest walk here, but we're in a park. How much of a forest is it? You get some nice views of the city, so that's not too bad. My grandma ever came to Australia, ever came to Melbourne, she'd love this place. She'd absolutely love this place. She loved looking at gardens, taking photos there. Went to a few of her in England and one in Sri Lanka as well. This is her sort of thing. Unfortunately, she passed 2 years ago, but she would have loved this. It's like they brought the whole world's trees here. That's wildlife too. I mean, birds, but yeah, nice wildlife. I didn't film it, but there was a blue one with like a red beak, and I don't know what it is, but it looked like a damn dinosaur. Sports area is located amongst the wild. The one I was talking about, not that one. That one. I mean, you can't. He's got an orange beak actually. I'm wondering what that is. It seems like he's not to be messed with. My word, mate. It's a bit scary at night. My word. What earth is that? This is the forest walk. I mean, it's got nothing on the one on the Great Ocean Road. It's kind of like, oh, it's sort of a forest. I mean, it is a forest, but it's not really a forest, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like a forest anyway. And I gotta say, this air is incredible. My word. You just gotta come here to breathe. This is a great place to just breathe. Under pretty much the whole park now. I think it's just the north part near the G's where I haven't seen properly. It's all right, you know. It's nice, you know. It's free, so that's good. Yeah, just a good place to wander around. Just go for a walk or a run or walk your dog, as a lot of people do here. It's just a nice, peaceful place. So yeah, although I'd imagine it's not too great at night. I know they're closed, but they're closed after dark. I'd imagine it's not the ideal place to be stuck. It is New Zealand, not literally New Zealand, but trees from New Zealand. Yeah, the Southern China collection. Intriguing. Just heard a siren. Probably AFLW. I've explored the park. It's nice. It is nice. It's a nice place to have a walk. Nice, quiet walk. But now I need to find the exit. Well, there's a lot of exits, but I need to find maybe there's one. And then, well, the road's right there, and there's a bridge across. There's also an observatory building here and a few memorials. So, yeah, it's a nice place. Getting there. Completely forgot to address yesterday, like Daryl who I met yesterday, the Carlton fan, he must have been so gutted. I would have been too if it was my team. I apologise, Daryl. You may not have enjoyed the later parts of my vlog, but yeah, Daryl's a legend. No, he knows his footy. Like it was interesting listening to him speak about a lot of things. But yeah, sorry about your team, guy. But don't worry. I might share your pain in a bit, in a couple hours. Give it 2 or 3 hours, I'll share your pain. See another Hawthorn fan, that's great, so I keep seeing Richmond fans. Speaking of, I hope I booked it in the right place. I'm sitting at Ponsford, I think. I hope I'm with Hawthorn fans. I would not ideally like to be surrounded by the opposition. I asked this in a previous vlog, but why is this side of the stadium blue? What's the reasoning? Like, is there a special reason why just part of the stadium is blue? I'm just curious. What's that flag on the left? That looks like Croatia. There would be a Croatian flag up here. I'm confused now. I see the Hawks one though. I think I am in gate 1. Gate 3 is where the museum is, so I'm heading there first. Heard the sirens correctly at certain times. It might be half time. I can keep it as well, it's partly interactive stuff. This is a nice little souvenir. My viewers, Jord, might appreciate this section. Do high heels have to do with horse racing? That's what I want to know. No one in this section. I wonder, like, if I'm even allowed in here. Like, one of the sections said you can't go in there, but it's just that section. But the fact that no one's in here, I'm just like, you know what? Oh, my word, it's a giant show. That's what I saw. What's this anyway? Build. You can build something. No? Oh, you swept that. Right. Oh, you tap it there. Right then. There we go. Yes. There's something better there. I thought, hey, I could combine, like, I don't know, Buddy with Rioli or whatever. It just sounds weird now. This is what I'm talking about. Beautiful, mate. Absolutely fantastic. This is incredible, this. Wow. It's bigger in person than on the television. Who's this? Which team is this? Victoria? Which kit is this? Let me know, guys. What year, what team? Just let me know. That is cool. Wow. I went the wrong way. Or did I? Yeah, I did go the wrong way.
The local park.
And I received a trophy. Yeah, not as big as these though. This is the Hall of Fame. We're talking serious, legendary status. This is cool. This is cool. Oh yes. Now this is what I came here to see. A bit of Hawthorn, Lee Matthews. This is nice. It's like there's a bit something from every team here. Well, I haven't seen anything from Gold Coast. I was surprised to see a Giants thing, to be honest. Here's some perspective on marks. Damn. I'm not very, well, okay. Yeah, I'm not very tall, guys. I'm 5'8". Now that one, I like that one. I really do. Oh, that's a rugby one, is it? It says Aboriginal Rugby League. Okay. You may know what team's in here. Melbourne. This was their home first. I learned that on the MCG tour. Used to be just them, and then I think Richmond came along next, as far as I remember. Interesting, like Kat asked me yesterday, like in the Premier League, do they have like their own like suburban stadiums and everything? And yeah, in the AFL, like obviously there's a lot at the MCG, a few at Marvel, for example, but in the Premier League, each team has its own stadium. Some bigger in more city areas, and some in like suburbs and like in the middle of nowhere sometimes. So yeah, like not just Premier League teams, there's hundreds of teams in England that have their own stadiums. It's really cool. It's just intriguing to see like the differences between the two sports, because one's so big in England and the other was so big in Australia. But yeah, what works for AFL works for AFL, and what works in the Premier League works in the Premier League, you know? Two different things. Does that count as a Gold Coast thing? Because I've not seen anything else. I couldn't get tickets for the Olympics in 2012. I was so gutted, like it was finally coming to my home city, and I never got tickets. My seat is somewhere that way. Go there through there because it's the MCC area, so I got to go out and go in, but I can't at the moment. I'm getting my shirt printed at the MCG shop. I just thought, hey, let's get 33 for Cyril. So I'm getting that done right now, so I'm just waiting for that. What? That's not a good score line, is it? I'm round there. It looks like the Hawthorn area, so that's good. Richmond. So I sat in the right. I chose the right end, so that's good to know. It's funny. I've been to all these games. I've not sat on the wing once. Probably should have booked at least one on the wing. Essendon for Adelaide, I'm on level 3 of Marvel because I want to experience it from like a high level. Sydney North, I was like, I wasn't like right on the wing, but I was to the side of one of the goals. That was pretty good. That was probably the best view I had, apart from the D's one, but that was behind the goal. Like I feel like that level. Being no expert on AFLW, I just watch highlights whenever I can. So let me know how the Hawks are looking. Obviously, it's our first season. We did win the VFLW a couple of years ago. Just let me know, like, where we're going to finish roughly. I want to be prepared. Are we going to be good? Are we not going to be good? Just, if you know anything about the Hawks women's team, just let me know. $1 to print it. I thought I'd just keep it in the bag. I would put it back on, but I'll show you at the end of the vlog. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it back. I just thought it's fresh, it's new. Let's keep it new, and I'll wear it back in England. It wasn't the Croatian flag, obviously. It was the MCC flag. I see. 40% off Adidas today for Hawthorn fans, probably Richmond fans as well. At Hawks Nest and MCG shop. I went shopping on Friday. Of course I did. Big fat Sri Lankan, I'm not sure what to think of that. What tower is that? Normally buy these sorts of things. Definitely not Arsenal games either. But I thought, since I'm here on holiday, this would be a good souvenir to remember this incredible round so far. I was in the wrong seat. I was in row KK. I'm in row K, so a bit further down. that was a bit of a depressing first half. I came down to the toilets because that's where we are. We're Hawthorn in the toilets. Although we had a better second quarter than the first, like we scored more. But it still looks like it's going to be a comfortable Richmond victory, which I am not enjoying. So we need to be doing better. Richmond are a better team, but we could be doing a lot better. And it's really frustrating. Really poor first quarter, second quarter a bit better, but still we're not there. Yeah, I might have to suffer this in the second half. The place I'm sitting is a mix between Hawthorn and Richmond fans. There's no hostilities, everyone's just enjoying the game. Well, I mean Richmond are, we're just suffering. But yeah, bring on the second half. We're gonna lose. I told you we'd lose. No, I'm kidding. Like I was going to do that anyway because Essendon next. Don't want to turn up there in Hawthorn. That was dreadful. Honestly, that third quarter, the worst quarter I've experienced here by far. Obviously, it was because of my team losing, but obviously we were getting smashed. Almost every set shot from Richmond was accurate. They were getting mark after mark, goal after goal, right in front of me, right next to me in that third quarter. Going past 100 points, 113 to 40. And on the other end, Hawthorn being Hawthorn of the last few years, hitting behind after behind after behind. If the AFL was judged on behinds, we'd be like premiers by now because it's ridiculous the amount of times we miss. But yeah, like I did say we'd lose. Like I said that, but like I expect a bit of a fight. You know, there wasn't one. There wasn't a fight. Maybe in the first like 2 minutes, just get smashed and to lose like that. This is easily the worst day of my holiday. I've had a great holiday. It's still great, but this has been the worst day, 100%. The next game better be good. Like, I don't expect it doesn't have to be a classic. It just has to be entertaining, all right? Essendon, Port Adelaide, come on. We need some entertainment, all right? I need some entertainment because that was dreadful. That was absolutely dreadful. We have gotten smashed and embarrassed. And as for Richmond, well, piss off. I hope you get smashed in the finals. Tom Lynch is good though, wasn't he? Well, he hit like 7, 8 goals, I can't remember. He scored a lot. I lost count. And Maurice Rioli, he was quite good. So yeah, they played well. We were just poor. Poor combination. Even like last time we played them, I think it was like round 6 or something. They hit like a lot of points as well, like over 100 points, but we hit like 90. So at least that was a bit of a challenge. Not today. Nah, today we just like, nah, forget it. The bloody long way. Wrong way, I mean. Johnny Mont's over there, I went that way. Is he here? Is he just trying to... 4:20. Need to get there to my seat. I'm not going to miss the game, so that's good. I might miss the entrances though, with the club songs, but at least I'm going to see the game. There's my gate.
Oh, it's more of a show to be like.
like player entrances, so I thought I'd, you know, stick around level 1 when I was coming in. Just about caught the end of the Port one. Yeah, hopefully a good game. That's I like Port more, but don't really mind who wins this game. I think Essendon will, but hopefully it's a good game. I want entertainment, especially after what happened earlier. But yeah, it should be a good view from up there. Hopefully the players are not too far away. Apparently the MCG they are, but Marvel's a bit smaller, so it should be alright. I think I thought I'd get at least one experience where I'm like at a high level, looking down. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm heading there now. I'm out of breath. But let's go. There's my block.
Thank you very much for that, Phil. Welcome back to Dylan Sheila.
There's someone in my seat, so I'm sitting like 2 rows behind. Not gonna argue, the guy with his kids, I'm just like, there's empty seats, so I just sit somewhere else. Also, I'm in the Essendon members area. How did I get a seat here? I'm confused, I just booked it in general, but I got it in the reserved members area of Essendon. That makes no sense. I'm doing better than I expected. Them being Essendon is not a surprise or anything, I just thought dominated the game. But yeah, Portland did well. They hit all their set shots, but behind just 5 straight. Not bad, not bad. Hopefully the game stays fairly close the whole time. And remember 8 points, we'll see how it goes. I'm surprised by the scoreline. Port are smashing me. They are coming here. There's a lot of Don fans around me, so I'm not going to talk too loudly, but Port have come in and they're embarrassing them. They are smashing them. They're tearing them apart. Everything's working for Port. Not much to look at Essendon. Literally, Essendon scored 1 point in that quarter, I think. Felt like it anyway, they never came down my end.
6-5, 41.
Points in the end, 84 points. That's crazy. Obviously wasn't a great contest or a great game, but plenty of goals, maybe from one team today. That I'm away from some of the fans. Thank you for Adelaide, thank you. And I'm saying that because my team got smashed today, so it's nice to know that we're not the only ones who got smashed today. Essendon got smashed as well, so thank you Port, thank you for that. Cheered me up a little bit. I wanted a good game, in fairness. I would have preferred a close game, but it's nice to know that my team I'm not the only team today that got smashed. So I'm happy with that. But I'm not happy because we lost. But, you know, this is a consolation prize, I guess. Speaking of today, Sydney played Collingwood, didn't they? If Sydney won, they'd be second. I need to check that when I get a signal. I can't get Wi-Fi at Marvel for some reason. I connect and it doesn't connect. Like, what's going on? And I try to connect to 4G and then you can't because the roof's in the way. Speaking of the roof, right, I like Marvel, but I hate the fact that the roof is always closed. Does it ever open? Genuinely. Like, atmosphere-wise, it will sound different. It'll be like an indoor arena. It feels like an indoor arena. And also, like, it always feels like a night game in there. Like yesterday, for Dogs Giants, it was 1:45, middle of the day. It looked like a night game. Because it was dark with lights on. No matter what time it is, it's always a night game in there. It's just weird to me. I don't know. It can't grow on me. The stadium grows on me. The stadium's good. Just the roof annoys me. You only need to close it when it rains. Don't close it out. Don't keep it closed. It's a pretty crazy view though. I really thought the Dons would win this game, and I was confident in that tip. The Dons would win. This is why you never trust me on tips. Never trust me on tips. I always get some bizarre ones wrong. Goodbye to the MCG in a negative manner, but goodbye Marvel. Please open your roof. It's really annoying. You may or may not know, but I'm a really weird guy. It's very cold. I feel cold. I want an ice cream. Yes, that's what I want. In the cold weather. Yes, that's me. Oh my God. Please go away. He told me about this guy yesterday. He said like everyone in Melbourne knows him. He's quite famous, but no one knows who he actually is. Everyone just knows him as Darth Vader. Me personally, as a Londoner, as a tourist here, I find him very annoying. All right. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I love Vader, but this guy can piss off. Genuinely, he's annoying me. Last week, anyway. I never saw him last week after Collingwood, Melbourne, or North Melbourne and Sydney. Well, suddenly he's here this week. Was he off last week? What's going on? Cross. We meet again. Also, I just checked the Sydney game. They won. They beat Collingwood. Collingwood streak's over. But there are 4 teams from 2nd to 5th on 60 points, and then 3 on 58 just behind. Did I come here for the wrong rounds? Because if I was there for the next round, can you imagine? Anyway, I was only allowed 2 weeks off work. Like at work, they have a special rule, like you can't have more than 2 weeks off, and you have an allowance of like 30 days a year. It's approximately 30 days. But you can't have 2 weeks off at a time, so it's just like, it is what it is. Unless you write a letter to your boss, but like, I don't think they got to approve it, like it's got to be something like a special reason. So, you know, that's why I couldn't like have a really long holiday. Plus I used some of my holidays on like the F1 British Grand Prix and other things, so like I only had like 2 weeks left over anyway. So yeah, but it would have been cool, wouldn't it, if I stayed for another round, but I can't, unfortunately. I need my job, I need my money. I am back. One more vlog to go, and then I'm off back to London. I got one more day in Australia. I'm not doing much, like in terms of like I was doing adventures every single day almost when I've been here. But the 12th day, I'm gonna chill. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to a couple places, but I should be back by like 3 in the afternoon probably. So yeah, relaxing vlog tomorrow. Today was not as intense as yesterday, I guess, in terms of like how good the games were. But obviously Hawthorn losing, so that wasn't good. I saw 2 blowouts today. Neither were really good games, but yeah, one was my team getting smashed. And the second one, obviously Essendon, that cheered me up a little bit because it wasn't just my team getting smashed. So yeah, this vlog definitely isn't as good as yesterday's vlog. Yesterday's vlog was crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm glad that happened before this. Imagine Hawthorn lost on Saturday, then I had to go on Sunday to Melbourne Carlton. I would have been so depressed. So yeah, I'm glad things worked out in that way. But today was the worst day. The best day was the day before, actually. Melbourne Carlton made my holiday. That was incredible. The highlights, definitely the 2 Melbourne games. Both were unreal. Seeing Hawthorn for the first time in Tassie and them winning. So yeah, that would just be a joint first place. And then obviously you can add on like Giants, Bulldogs, and Saints Brisbane. Those are good games too. First place, A4 games, because of how good the games were, and obviously the MCG for the first time, Melbourne Collingwood was amazing. I was just like, this stadium's amazing. And then second place, Great Ocean Road. Third place, White Lion. So yeah, those are my highlights mainly of this holiday. But it's been great, AFL and non-AFL. I've had a good time, and I want to come back at some point. So yeah, I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog. I wish I was a bit happier, a bit more energetic, but the Hawks decided to be the Hawks. So before I go, I will show you my new Hawthorn Guernsey. I mean, you've seen it, but with the number on. Obviously, this is the front and the back. Yeah, for my favourite player, Orion, obviously retired now, but still. I just had to get his number. So there you go. That's a nice way to end the vlog, and I will see you tomorrow.